Welcome back to the channel. Today, a very important video: Bitcoin, crypto, altcoins, Solana, Ethereum. We're going to be discussing all of them. I'm going to show you from a technical point of view what could be happening next. Today, we're going to have PC report. Are we going to see a crash incoming this week until the end of September to then see a parabolic move up, or is this the end of the bull market? I'm going to be discussing all of that. So, give me a favor. Give me like a nice like, subscribe to the channel. We post a video every single day. In this video is brought to you by our partners, Bluefin, one of the best non-KYC exchange. I utilize it for all of my trades, and also my other partner, very, very good guys, BitUnix. I'm running right now an amazing promotion. It's going to end soon, guys. Very limited spots. If you deposit, you're going to get 20 to 25% futures bonus to do whatever you want. If you put $100, you're going to get $20. If you put $2,000, you're going to get $400 in futures bonus for free to do whatever you want. Put a leverage 100, you're going to be making lots of money. So sign up while you can, guys. Very quickly, they're going to go away. But right now, guys, BTC, yeah, $111,600. We are still below this very important line of resistance, as I told you yesterday, and today is going to be the day. Why today is going to be super important? Because we're going to have on the market watch PC report. Okay, so PC is basically going to tell us if inflation is coming down or if inflation is ramping up again. So I'm going to cut the chase today. I'm going to be a very quick video. If PC comes higher than expectation, the market is going to go down, and because people are going to think the Fed is not going to cut interest rates. But if the PC comes low, then we're going to rip to the upside, because people are going to think that the Fed, of course, is going to cut interest rates. Now, yesterday we had a little bit of volatility. We saw, for example, Solana touching around 217 and then dropped down to here. We took a very nice opportunity in our VIP. You can see my call from Solana opening a small short, risk entry to 16 to 17. I closed on overall in like few minutes. I think it was around 22%, but let's say overall around 15%. And also my other members did that. But of course, they were also in other trades. And by the way, guys, if you want to join a community of pro members with the latest news, always be updated what's happening with crypto from a short-term, long-term point of view. If you're a trader, you're an investor, guys, come and join the VIP group. We got everything here. There's a link in the description as well with a trailer as well as our trading results. Everything is documented, guys. As always, I like to be very transparent to show you what we do. If you just want to, let's say, copy and paste and don't think and don't talk to anybody, probably this place is not for you. But if you really want to learn and make lots of money into these upcoming 5 years, guys, it's a place where you can learn a lot. I can tell you, stay here with us for like 3 or 4 months. You're going to be learning so much. But right now, guys, the situation is the following. I'm going to go from here and show you from a daily point of view. If today PC is going to come lower than expectation, it means basically that the Fed might not cut interest rates, and what we're going to be seeing is going to be BTC to probably do this. It's going to go up here, grab liquidity up to this area around 114,500, and then have a potential drop down to this area, this 200 moving average, which is now sitting around 104,000 to $106,000. From here, guys, I would say that, of course, it's not going to go down in a straight line. It probably might take a little bit of time. I could be expecting that two scenarios from this point. It's going to be one point to have a drop down to 104, 106, then rebound up to 111 to 110, and then maybe another drop down to here, more for like a macro point of view, down to 90 to 100,000, to then basically go and continue his last part of the bull cycle. Remember, guys, in the bull cycle, we are basically almost at the end. Maybe we still got 6 months, 7 months, something like that. So we want to see the latest parabolic move with BTC. Lots of people are arguing that we're going to see 200,000, 180, 140. I'm not convinced about that, to be honest. I think that BTC is probably going to top around 140 to 150. So I think it's going to be the top around here. The way I calculate is probably going to go and to have an intersection with this resistance from this point to this point to then to this point. So around probably October, December, you're going to have a around 145 to 150. We can also have a look at the FIBO extension, tells me 144. So probably that would be, in my opinion, the top of the bull market for this cycle. And of course, then altcoins are going to go crazy. But right now, that's what I'm basically looking at. If we have a shitty PC and the people are going to think the Fed is not going to cut rates. I could be seeing this. I could be seeing us to go down probably to the low, 100 to 98. I'm still expecting the Fed is going to cut rates. So basically, that's what I'm thinking. If the Fed is going to cut, the PC is going to come higher than expectation. It means basically inflation is too high. Market is going to sell off because they're going to know the Fed is not going to cut rates. However, if PC comes lower than expectation, market probably is going to rip to the upside. Okay, so it's going to go something like this. I'm going to go from the daily to show you a little bit better. I think it's going to be having a rip to the upside like that, and then it's going to fall down anyway because I probably think that the Fed won't cut rates. Okay, so still expecting one more factory to come. No way the market makers are going to go and pump to 140 to 150 without showing a proper correction with BTC. But again, guys, this is my own opinion. This is not financial advice, but I would say that it could be likely that what they're going to be doing is to pump the price up to here, make everybody believe we're going to go to the moon, 118, 120, and then one more drop down to here, finish this ABC correction, and then finally we can go to the upside. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to buy, probably 106, 107. I'm not interested to buy here. And also, guys, in the VIP, I'm going to exactly tell all my members where am I going to buy as well. Very important. Next one, I'm going to have a look at it's Ethereum. Ethereum as well, guys, on a verge of a destruction. You can see on the daily point of view, we are basically holding up now this level of diagonal support. If this one breaks to the downside, the levels that you have to be looking at is going to be the following. I'm going to go and zooming in a little bit. In my opinion, we need to look for this next level of EMA. So the next level of EMA, which also corresponds to the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement, is sitting around here, sitting around a little bit lower, around 3,900 to 4,000. So if you're going to be breaking this level because of a high PC, then I could be expecting probably Ethereum to go down to this area, take some liquidity out between 3,800 3,900. We can also use this one as well. We can also see put in like a nice diagonal support where it could be going to. So I would say this block here, this area around 3,800 3,900 would be good for to have a nice rejection. And you can see as well that that point is going to be basically the previous retest with Ethereum. I can see already lots of people. We had a breakout. We're going to retest down to here. People are going to say it's the end of the bull market, like they always do. And then I could be seeing ETH to go consolidate and then boom, start to go to the upside again. I don't believe this is the end of Ethereum. I think he has much more to go right now, especially by placing like a new all-time high. That was actually very good. Now let's also talk about a very important one, guys. Solana, in my opinion, is looking very, very good. Again, we need to be able to break this point, which we haven't done. So you can see that right now we are trying to shift the trend, and when is going to be able to do so, then I could be seeing Solana to really go from 220 to 25. We're going to be able to break above here to then to continue higher, and I would be expecting us to reach probably 280 290 in a very short period of time. So basically you can see already the money has been transferred from Ethereum into Solana right now. You can see the sometimes what you can do, you can go on a Solana to ETH. I'm gonna go Solana ETH pair, and it shows you where we are right now. So basically we are at a very important level of support, and it's the 0.618 Fibonacci. So what I would say is that maybe we're going to be seeing something like this up to this wave, maybe another drop down to here when ETH is going to be placing another all-time high, and then it's probably Solana time to go totally crazy. Okay, Solana can reach probably $600. I wouldn't be surprised if that is going to be happening. Now let's talk about altcoins, guys. Altcoin season, altcoins. Where are we now with the altcoins? Very similar, like I told you yesterday. So what we want to see now with altcoins is going to be able to go and close above this area, above 1.1 trillions, and when they're going to be able to do so, then we should be seeing an explosion coming to the upside. Right now, there is not so much money into altcoins. It's more into Ethereum, more into Solana, but when the money is going to be transferred more evenly into altcoins, we should be seeing this break to the upside and also what we call the acceleration phase. What about if we fail now with with Bitcoin, the PC comes higher than expectation? That the area probably where I'm going to be is probably going to be around here, guys. If we don't have enough time, I don't really believe that the market makers are going to play this game for much longer. They need exit liquidity. They need to make money. So what I would say, potentially, if this PC is going to come higher, I could be seeing probably us with the altcoins, total free, to probably go down to here and then find a nice rebound, so around 850 to 900 billion dollars. Find a nice rebound and then probably finally read to the upside. That's what I'm thinking right now. So, and what am I doing from my portfolio, guys? I'm 60% invested and I'm 40% in cash. Are we gonna see this on here? I'm probably gonna go, I don't know, like 80-20, 75, something like that. Okay, so always keeping cash, dry powder, just in case. Next one, very important, guys, is the Bitcoin dominance. I think I showed you yesterday as well what's happening right now. You can see a little bit now of a pullback, and especially if we're going to see the PC come higher today, then I could be expecting maybe us to go and have a retest up to 61. 62% to then of course form an A B C correction and to go down 48 49 percent. So again, whenever the Bitcoin dominance tends to go higher, it means that there is a problem in the economy. People tend to get the money away from altcoins into Bitcoin, and then when you see the Bitcoin dominance to go higher. So, but at the same time, if you're going to see, let's say, the PC coming lower than expectation, then I could be see a continuation of this trend to the downside, potentially going and touching this 200 EMA. Still believing we're going to see this sort of movement. Okay, I don't think it's going to go down here. Everything is so oversold at the moment, and then it's basically going to pull like this ABC correction, ABC pattern, with the C pattern maybe coming around the end of the year, early next year, going around 48 to 45%. And guess what I'm going to do when it's going to go to this level? I'm going to sell all my altcoins. Can they go lower? 100%, but to be honest, I don't really care. And the last one, guys, I want to discuss, very important. It's first of all, is DXY, dollar currency index. Whenever this one goes down, guys, it means that basically, the money is now into risk assets. And what you need to also take into consideration here with DXY is the fact of, again, Fed cutting interest rates. I could be seeing this DXY. I'm going to go on the monthly chart to show you a little bit better, even 3 month chart. I think is a beautiful pattern. You can see right now we are into a nice ascending channel. So what I'm going to be seeing is if you're going to go and break to the downside, I could be seeing DXY to probably go down to here around 87 to 88. It means the US dollar is going to get totally wrecked. It's going to get destroyed. But then, of course, it's going to go, back to normal, probably higher. So what I could be expecting from here is going to be in this like last phase of the bull cycle, DXY to go down to here. Everybody's super euphoric, calling for now Bitcoin going to $1 million, and then probably a recession, bad economy, whatever, and then DXY to go and basically go back up and go into 132 to even 140. And guys, the last but not the least, very important as well, S&P 500, a complete joke. Okay, so this movement, guys, is a completely inflated movement, artificial movement. The more we're gonna go higher, the bigger is gonna be the crash. So prepare yourself. Then don't come to me and say, "Oh, but I didn't know that we were going to crash." Guys, we are disgustingly like overbought. Yesterday we had a GDP coming higher than expectation. We had also was that initial jobless claims coming lower, meaning the economy is strong. Okay, the economy is still strong. So the fact is, if the economy is strong, and for example, we're going to have a high PC, why the Fed should be cutting interest rates? They're not going to cut them. If you're going to have a high PC today, no way. We had to have a very way low PC, and then these guys, you can continue like in a meltdown, but eventually you will have to come down, and when it comes down, it's going to come down harder, maybe down to 5,900, 800, to then again form like a final blow off top. Alrighty, guys, that's about it for today. Of course, happy trading today, and hopefully you know what to do. But if you don't know what to do, and if you want more information, you want also to learn, we have an extensive knowledge, when it comes to the cryptocurrency market, come and join us, guys, in the VIP. We're gonna basically have a plan when to buy at what level, for you to make very good money. But otherwise, you have a fantastic day. Enjoy your weekend as well, and I'm gonna see you probably tomorrow or next week for another video. Take care and see you soon.